Okay, we're down the shop. We gotta get ready to put a transmission on this thing. It's going in that thing. Anyway, we gotta put the bell housing on. We're using a hydraulic clutch release on this, so we've got to measure the distance between the face of that, where the transmission bolts on that, to the clutch fingers here, and then we gotta go measure the throwout bearing on the transmission to make sure we got enough clearance. And then we can put the bell housing on and decide whether we're going to put the engine in now or put the transmission on it and worry about it after the fact. So here we go. Straight edge. Is that speed square you had? Two and 9/16. Two and 9/16. There's that.
Here, I'll depress it.
What's that?
2 3/8.
No, it was like yeah, 2 3/8. What's it over here? 2 3/8. Okay, 2 9/16.
2
2
3/8.
3/8. Ooh, it's brand new.
Size is that 5/8.
Yeah.
Pull that plug out of there first. So these go up. Alright, we got our pilot, or our throw out there. We had to do some modifications to our boot there. We've got our line fished in and it's all snugged up. And so
We'll unbolt this housing and then put it all on the engine, and this throw out will come with it. So we'll get that all pulled off. We'll head back over to the engine. Hold on.
Huh?
We gotta flip that throw out bearing over. It was upside down.
It was upside down?
Yeah. Little rubber mallet.
Where's that rubber mallet?
It's right here. Okay, this is fished in. Make sure that doesn't turn upside down when you
What's that?
go to put it on. And what we did before we even started messing with the clutch or anything, we put this on and we run a dial indicator around here to make sure we were concentric with the flywheel, so we didn't need misalignment spacers, because these transmissions with those tapered roller input bearings, if you're out of alignment, I think it's 5 thou or more, you'll burn up bearings. So we'll get all the hardware in this, we'll torque it all down, we'll get the transmission over here and fished onto the back of here. We should be ready to go in. I don't know if we're gonna have time today to put this in, but that's how that goes on. So we'll get her torqued. What's the deal here?
Put your hand up under there, I'll hold this
Up under where?
and see where it's...
Well, it's hitting on the clutch plate or something. The friction, there it went. There it went. We gotta go down. Alright, I think we're splined. We're gonna fight the pilot bearing now.
Are they turning, or do we need to put it in gear?
No, it's splined in the. We gotta go in the pilot bearing now.
Oh. Can you reach under there and can't?
Well, the bell housing goes clear underneath
Oh,
it.
that's right.
Right there. We'll get the bolts. We'll see if we can work it in with the bolts real easy like. I can't tell if we're fighting the pilot bearing.
Well, that pilot bearing's got to go over that.
Well, the input shaft's got to go into the flywheel housing, but if this goes in real
I know,
easy,
but that input shaft, the flywheel
Well-
thing has to go over that peg.
it went in.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it went in that. And so we're probably fighting this bell housing.
Oh.
Yeah, remember it was a little snug. Plus we're probably fighting the pilot bearing. And if this goes in by hand real easy, we'll have it made. The guy at work used to work for Eaton, and they would go out and he was changing transmissions all the time, because they put transmissions in with no oil, and then they'd go out and fry them, and then they'd tear them apart to see what failed so they could engineer them better. But he was the guy that put the transmissions in and out. One day they had a brand new Peterbilt in there that they bought, and he was sucking it in like this, but he got his impact gun and just ran it home and missed the pilot bearing on the flywheel. He said they started that thing up, that engine went, and they shut it right off, and it's junk. It didn't even take 5 seconds. He's like, yeah, so you take them in by hand, and if they go in nice and smooth and don't bind up, then you got her made. Well, we got that. We're ready to go in.
So that's a Tremec 5-speed, and this is a AMC 390. It's gonna go in this. This is a 69 AMX. This is a Go Pack car, so 390 4-speed, disc brakes, better front end and stuff.
Independent.
Yeah, so we changed it out from that trunnion style whatever to a rack and pinion steering, A-arm independent front suspension. We got Willwood disc brakes on the front. We haven't ordered a rear axle yet, but it'll have Willwood everything back there. Anyway, we bought a
1,000-mile car.
Yeah, I had 30,000 on it. We bought it from a guy in California, so there was no rust on it. It's been sitting since like '78. But we went and picked this up, and we've been working on it. We've got the engine back not too long ago, so we've been getting all that stuff going, and it's pretty straight. I think the only damage we had was right here. Somebody backed into something, and the bumper flexed and kissed that, but we've got it pretty much straightened out. So we had it up on the rotisserie, and the bottom's all ready to go. The front's all undercoated, and the engine compartment's all painted, ready to go. So hopefully next weekend or one of these next weekends I can get down here and get that engine in there, and you'll probably see that. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.